You're set. He's 10-15.
Okay, so think about this. What if the most cheerful, iconic face you knew suddenly just turned rogue? We're talking about someone, totally beloved, synonymous with joy, childhood.
Yeah, a marketing giant, absolutely everywhere for decades, right? TV, parties.
Exactly, shaping how we saw a whole global brand. Now, picture that same figure accused of, corporate espionage, destruction of company property, and conspiracy to defraud shareholders. Sounds like a movie plot, doesn't it?
It really, really does.
Yeah.
But this isn't Hollywood, is it? We're diving deep today into something pretty bizarre. It's the fall of Ronald McDonald.
Right.
And our mission really is to unpack this confidential case file you've got. Case file 0001-RM, September 16, 2003.
Yeah.
And it lays out this shocking downfall from happy mascot to, alleged corporate saboteur. It really makes you look behind the smile,
It's almost impossible to square those two things, isn't it? Ronald McDonald, big red shoes, the smile, the face of family fun at McDonald's.
Totally omnipresent.
Sure.
Global.
And the official story for years about why he disappeared was just so gentle. A creative shift, maybe? A quiet retirement?
That was the public line, yeah. Just fading out.
But this file, this paints a completely different picture.
And what's fascinating is just how different it is. That public story versus what this report says was happening internally. August 12, 2003, McDonald's HQ in Oak Brook, Illinois. They didn't just, phase him out. They reported an internal data breach. This wasn't some marketing tweak. It was flagged as a criminal act.
Criminal. Against Ronald himself.
Against Ronald McDonald himself, yeah. The charges listed are heavy hitters, corporate espionage, conspiracy to defraud shareholders.
Oh, okay. Those aren't minor things.
Not at all corporate espionage.
Okay.
We're talking stealing trade secrets, potentially worth millions, maybe billions, to help a competitor.
Right.
And conspiracy to defraud shareholders, that's about manipulating financial info, messing with investor trust, really damaging stuff.
And they had an investigator on it.
They did. Lead investigator, Detective A. Fry. Badge number 1971. It reads like a proper crime report.
So the public's getting this creative shift story, but behind the scenes, it's a full-blown criminal investigation.
Yeah.
How did they even start to figure this out? What was the break?
Now, according to this file, the key was an anonymous tip.
The classic anonymous tip.
Exactly. And it led them somewhere, really unexpected, a hidden server.
Okay.
Inside the old McDonaldland Play Place archive facility in Des Plaines, Illinois.
Wait, a play place? The play place? Slides and ball pit.
The very same, the archive facility for it. Think about the irony there.
Yeah.
This place, dripping with nostalgia and innocence. That's where they found the electronic secrets of this alleged betrayal. It's almost poetic in a dark way.
That's incredible. A server hidden in a play place archive. So what was on it? What did they actually find?
The contents were pretty damning, apparently. Financial records linked to offshore accounts.
Offshore accounts.
Yeah, under Ronald's legal name, which, interestingly, is redacted in the report. But that wasn't all. Not by a long shot.
Oh.
They also found internal marketing strategies.
Okay.
Leaked. Directly to competitors.
Wow. Leaked marketing plans.
Yeah.
To competitors. That's huge. That's not just being disgruntled. That's active sabotage.
Absolutely. A massive breach of trust designed to hit McDonald's where it hurts their market position.
It suggests a real deep-seated anger or something else.
It definitely points to something serious. But here's where it gets, frankly, a bit wild.
Okay.
The server also had encrypted communication.
Encrypted with who?
With known mascot dissidents.
Mascots, dissidents. You're kidding.
Not kidding. The report actually names names, specifically the Noid.
The Noid. From Domino's, the guy trying to ruin pizzas.
That's the one. And the Burger King.
No way! The Burger King. In cahoots with Ronald McDonald and the Noid. What is this, a mascot underworld?
It certainly implies some kind of network, doesn't it? A group of, unhappy brand figures potentially working together. Raises all sorts of questions about loyalty, What were they planning?
A cabal of mascot dissidents. I genuinely never thought I'd say that. Okay, so they have this server, the data, the weird communications. How did they actually pin it on Ronald? Prove it was him?
Right. Well, the report talks about surveillance footage from that Des Plaines facility.
Video evidence.
Exactly. Shows a, quote, clown-like figure accessing corporate systems, and crucially, using an outdated badge ID.
Outdated. So unauthorized access.
Precisely. And that figure was later positively identified. It was Ronald McDonald.
Wow.
But it's not just that he did it. It's the details in that footage. They really emphasize his defiance.
Oh, so what did they see?
He wasn't just in his usual getup. He was wearing a modified version of his classic yellow jumpsuit.
Modified.
This time with the golden arches spray painted over in red.
He spray painted the arches on his own suit in red.
Yeah. Think about that.
That's more than just messing things up, isn't it? That feels incredibly symbolic, like a declaration.
It feels huge, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's not just random vandalism. The golden arches, I mean, they are McDonald's, globally recognized.
Right.
For him, the living symbol of the brand, to physically deface that symbol on his own body, essentially.
Mm.
And using red paint, a color so tied to his own look.
Yeah.
It feels like a really potent act of rebellion, like aggressively cutting ties, a visual statement saying, I'm done with this.
A visual manifesto. Okay, this story just keeps getting more intense. Spray-painted arches, mascot dissidents. But how did they get the full story? The motive, the report mentions an informant.
It does. A confidential informant.
And let me guess.
It was Grimace.
Grimace, of course, Ronald's purple associate. But hang on, the report mentions how he was detained.
Yes, that detail.
On unrelated charges involving suspicious milkshake activity? I mean, what even is suspicious milkshake activity?
Right. Definitely adds a layer of the bizarre to the whole thing. You have to wonder.
It does. But, okay, putting aside questionable milkshake dealings, Grimace cooperated.
He did. Cut a deal for immunity. And his sworn statement, given September 2nd, 2003, it gives some really powerful insight into Ronald's mindset.
What did he say?
He told investigators, and this is a direct quote, Ronald told me he was tired of being their puppet.
Wow. Their puppet.
Yeah. And he added, said he was going to take back what they owed him. And then this kicker, said the real clowns were upstairs in the boardroom.
Whew. The real clowns were in the boardroom. That's heavy. Coming from, well, a literal clown for the company.
It paints a picture of deep resentment, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Feeling used, exploited.
Yeah.
Maybe for a long time.
It sounds like a personal tragedy mixed up in all this corporate stuff. From the face of happiness to, yeah, a puppet. So did Grimace actually see anything? Did he know what Ronald was doing?
He did. His statement goes on. I didn't know he'd go this far. But yeah, I saw him plug into the archive mainframe.
You saw him do it?
Yeah. I told him it was a bad idea. He didn't listen.
So Grimace tried to stop him.
Apparently so.
Yeah.
It really points to Ronald being driven by this feeling of needing justice, maybe. A skewed sense of it anyway. Feeling pushed, like you said.
Back to a corner, maybe. So where does that leave Ronald? According to this file from September 2003, did they catch him?
No.
Right.
As of that date, September 16, 2003, Ronald McDonald was officially considered a fugitive.
A fugitive. So he's out there.
According to this file, yes. And the last known sighting described is, well, it's something else.
Where was he seen?
In a rundown funhouse near Coney Island.
Coney Island. Funhouse, okay.
And witnesses claimed he was, quote, laughing hysterically
Laughing.
and handing out coupons.
Coupons for what? Burgers.
We don't know what for, but here's the weirdest part. The coupons had binary code printed on the back.
Binary codes, zeros and ones on coupons, while laughing hysterically in a rundown funhouse.
Exactly. What's fascinating is,
What I mean.
is it a message, a digital key?
Yeah.
Just, yeah, man, it's incredibly cryptic.
That is genuinely chilling. What a final image. Laughing, handing out code. So he's still officially missing, based on this 2003 document.
That's the status here. And the report even assigns him a threat level.
Oh. What kind of threat?
It says, public-facing, symbolic, high viral risk if image resurfaces, media blackout advised.
High viral risk, even back in 2003, before social media as we know it.
Yeah, isn't that interesting? They already understood the power of that image. If Ronald, the ultimate symbol of happy capitalism, popped up again as this rogue, dissenting figure, maybe leaving coded messages, it could seriously undermine the brand. They were afraid of him becoming a symbol of, like, corporate discontent, going viral even then.
Wow. So the fear wasn't just about the data breach. It was about controlling the narrative, controlling the symbol.
Precisely. The power of the mascot, even in rebellion.
Okay. What a ride. We've gone from, the accepted story, Ronald's creative shift, all the way to corporate espionage, that defiant spray paint image, Grimace talking about him feeling like a puppet, and now this image of him as a fugitive laughing in a funhouse, handing out binary code. This case file just completely flips the script.
It absolutely does.
Yeah.
So thinking about all this, what does it mean for you listening beyond just the, sheer weirdness of it all?
Right.
This case even though it's from this specific file, makes you think about these symbols we live with, doesn't it? When an icon like Ronald McDonald, built for pure joy and brand loyalty, allegedly rebels so hard, spray painting the logo, talking about puppets, leaking secrets to rivals like the Noid and Burger King, it asks some big questions about corporate identity, about brand loyalty, maybe about the pressure cooker of being a living logo.
Yeah.
It's this really vivid reminder that even the most carefully built images can crack. And it leaves you wondering, who really owns the story? And what happens when the puppet decides to cut its own strings?